All right, rockers, we are very happy to have on the phone with us right now. He is a Viking god on the fretboard. He is a master of the harmonic minor scales. He is a legend in the world of hard and heavy rock. It is Yngwie Malmsteen on the phone. Yngwie, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Very
Great.
good.
Thanks for calling in to Denim and Leather. Hey, man, pretty exciting things in your world. You got a brand new album. Blue Lightning. Now, this is not your first time that you've done a concept kind of album of cover songs, but this is a blues album. Tell us about the recording and why you decided to do a blues themed album.
Okay, it's interesting because for the last, 30 years, people always like, well, at soundcheck or whatever, I start playing the blues. They go, oh man, you should do a blues album, man, because people, they only know me for that one classical thing,
Mm-hmm.
And I started playing the blues before I played classical. So I mean, blues has always been something that I do. But anyway, I never did it. Then about a year ago, I got Ed from Mascot Records came to me and said, we want you to do a blues album. I said, maybe not a blues album, but something bluesy. And then they said they wanted to do classic songs. And I'd like to point out one thing. I don't do covers. I don't do covers. It's very important to remember this.
Mm-hmm.
I call them variations.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though it's that, the title of the song's the same and so like that, it's very much, I can't change everything around, So, but I mean, you have to hear it. It's better than me describing it. So that's what happened. So I was on tour with my album, World on Fire. And so I would come home for a couple of days, and I would play down a couple of tracks, and go back on the road. And the whole album was done like that. So that it wasn't like one go in the studio,
Cool.
And then I play everything, and I sing everything. I play all instruments, and I sing everything too. So it's like interesting record.
No, it is
Just
interesting.
me on it.
It is interesting, and you are absolutely right. These are not covers. You've made them your own song. You're paying respects to the artist, but I listened to the album just the other night, and you're absolutely right. It's not covers. It's your rendition, is the way I take it, of that album, and you make it Yngwie's out. You make it Yngwie's song.
Well, I would like to call it variation, kind of.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
I mean, don't take me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love the originals. But they already done that. And they are the original guys. And so if I want to do the song, I'm gonna do it like my way,
Yeah, I thought it was actually kind of cool. I like it. It wasn't a carbon copy. It's something different. You pay respect to the songs that you like and the artists that you respect, but you made it your own. So I tip my hat to you because it is a really good album.
Thank you.
Now, you've got coming up, starting in April, you've got a 35-date U.S. tour. Now, you've been doing this for a while. You've got 20 albums. How hard is it for you to pick out a set list, and how is the set list looking right now?
It's extremely difficult, and here's the funny part. A couple of years ago, I recorded a live album in Orlando and a live video in Tampa, or vice versa, Tampa, Orlando, which was, anyway, they were two nights recorded back to back,
Yeah.
And I did that on purpose because I wanted people to understand that I don't do the same thing. They might say Far Beyond the Sun on the set list, but it's not the same Far Beyond the Sun 2 nights in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what I do is I improvise everything. That's one thing, right?
Cool.
But secondly, I take the guys, say to the guys, come into my dressing room like that, half an hour before the show, whatever, and I say, here's the set list. And they print it out and they put it on the stage. And everybody has a set list. And I go on stage and I play different sets. So it's because, I keep everyone on the toes, and including myself that way, because I don't like to do the same. That's how I keep it exciting, I think, where, first of all, the improvisation, all my solos and all my intros and stuff like that are all improvised. And if the songs are like, I do like medleys, like you can put one song and kind of like put it together with another one or stuff like this, which I like to do,
Yeah.
And so the set list is not even nowhere near. I mean, there will be some automatic ones, some of the ones that I've done for years.
Black Star
and then what's coming from
like
new
that.
album, I don't know. Yeah, and then probably a lot from World on Fire, because for some reason those songs work really good live.
Cool.
Really good.
Well, hey, rockers, we're on the phone right now with the master of the fretboard, Yngwie Malmsteen. Yngwie, in 1985, you were involved in a very, very cool project. It was Hearing Aid. What was it like to be in that room?
It was great. The thing was, I was actually on the road in Europe, and I flew in from Europe to do this session. So I came right from the airport. I was kind of jet lagged and stuff, and I was sitting around and waiting. It was like, I don't know, 10 guitar players or something on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going like, whoa, what's going on? And I think it was George Lynch or Brad Gillis, all those guys was in there.
Mm-hmm.
It took like 3 hours, 4 hours, and so on. And whatever, they just take their time. And I knew the chord progression. I knew what I was supposed to do. And from the time I walked in to the time I walked out, it was 15 minutes.
Really?
Basically, they asked me, do you want the Marshall stack or the Mason Boogie stack? You said, duh. What do you think? so they give me the Marshall stack, and then I just do the solo, and I said, thank you. And that's how I roll. I don't like to do things more than once.
Yeah.
I did, for this as much as I can on recordings and of course live, but I tried to get to like one take because that's got to be the take that is the most honest one, Because if you keep doing them over and over and over, it doesn't necessarily get better. It could get stale. It could be a lot of things. So that's the memory that comes to me. Well, of course, all the cool guys do it there. I can't even mention all the people. Plus, the guys from Spinal Tap, that was really, really funny.
Oh, that was amazing.
That was a blast. Yeah, that was a blast, man.
Right on. That's
so. Yeah.
I like how you have the mindset of one take, get it done. Don't keep going over it. That's really cool. Keeps it real and raw, actually, in my opinion.